Hi everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is a Future's Edge episode 4. Yay! Pack's been updated, and you can see we now, there's now like different animations and stuff, which is really weird. It's funny to chop, chop, chop. It's funny watching other players when they're on the server. So I was on today with Aussie, and some of the little flourishes that you do, even though it, in single player it doesn't look like it, like in first person view I should say, it doesn't look like you're doing them. But yeah, watching the little character make slashing with the sword and stuff, yeah, quite humorous. But anyway, so the server had a bit of an issue. I think the hosting company had a bit of a problem, and the hard drive that the server was on died. And fearing the worst, Aussie has updated to the latest version, but he was able to recover the world, which is great. So one other thing that's been added to the pack by us manually is refined storage. So we were getting to the point where we had a lot of, like, I've been over Aussie's base. He's literally 300 meters that way. It's that's my base there, and his base is right here. So he's over here. He's got a basement with so many drawers full of stuff. It's not funny. What's that? It's odd. That's just a glitch in the map. We both seem to have found the same abandoned mine shaft. You can see I've got this dot here that I've dug down inside my house. See the trapdoors on the other side there? I've dug down and was digging around down the bottom, around level 11 odd. And I've gone this way and I found there's this path that leads all the way back over here. So I'm guessing that we've both found the same shaft. That is odd. That's just got to be a glitch. Nothing more than a glitch. Don't know if anyone else is on the server yet. We must have this must be where that chasm I've talked about a few times runs, because we always seem to have mobs here, and he's running. And he's not up here. So there's got to be that chasm just underground here, which I'll dig into eventually. That's cool. I had found some sugarcane and decided to get that planted, so I'm just going to expand this out a little bit, because you never know, it'll probably come in handy. I've been looking around for clay. I've got a little bit. I'm not sure if this pack has clay spawning in the world. I think that's a quark thing, which can be a bit annoying if there's clay everywhere. But I'm not 100% sure. Digging backpack, like that dirt. So you can see I've been trying to terraform a little bit. Not a great deal. Just enough to keep the place a little bit safer. Haven't been putting any bait in this trap, but I have been putting some in this one over here, and the reason I'm putting it in over here is when you process the soy, when you process the soybeans inside in that press thing that we made last episode, you get grain bait as a byproduct in the first level. So if I put this in here, grab that out. This is sort of a food chest now, this one. Got a lot of junk in my inventory at the moment. Need to make some better way of cooking foods up. But apparently cotton is a snack. Did you know that? You know, you can eat cotton. I don't know about you, but the last time I got, I don't know, a bit of wool or something in my mouth, like cotton ball type stuff, I didn't want to eat it. So, and I certainly don't chew on string. Apart from a bit of dental floss, there's anything that's resembling cotton that I want to put in my mouth. Yeah. But yeah, sorry. So when soybeans go through, they give you this grain bait, which so on the first process you get the silken tofu and the grain bait. So I've just been putting it in out here and collecting the loots, so to speak. I may eventually try to put some sort of, I don't know, do we have conduits on here? Yep, I might make up eventually some item conduits and just have it piped directly out, ready to attack. When I was over visiting Aussie, I grabbed some armor from his system. He just had some iron armor lying around. I just kept my pants. He didn't have any pants, but yep, thought I'd just borrow some of his stuff. Didn't think anyone would mind. Let's put some of this junk away. Do have a plan. I will be getting to the plan in a second. Seeds and all sorts of stuff. Where you go. Let's see. I've got this digging backpack in resupply mode, so I've always got a stack of cobble on my hotbar. Did a bunch of mining. Found a fair few diamonds. I got given some in one of these gifts. They're not always great. They sometimes spawn monsters. I didn't want to put that away. Yeah, they are very good at basically jump scaring you with some of the monsters. I do need a new pick. I'm just going to make an iron one for now, because I wore out the case hardened one, I think it was, that I got. Let's okay, this one I got some kebabs and some moss pie. So some of them are good. Some of them give me some decent food. Others, yep, spawn a monster and you've got to fight. Don't like that being there. Let's move these all up one. I just went and got some wool because I figured we would do that bed quest, which for some reason won't. Okay, throwing swords away now. For some reason won't complete, even though I have a bed. So let's craft a bed. Or perhaps should work. Just a bed. There we go. There you go. Place to lay head. Thank you. I've already got one, but you know what? Double bed. Okay, so that was that quest. Let's have a bit of a look, because we're going to be able to get some stuff here. Get some wool, some spruce wood planks, or some raspberry jelly sandwiches. Now, I'm just going to take the wool. It's not a big issue. Needed to hand in this one, which we did. Don't know whether to take another presser or a block of iron. Or the sticky pistons. Because I guess if I do a presser, you know, let's just do that. I could, I don't know if you can pipe out of the presser, because you could almost automate the one to the other and then be done with it. But to use your universal food, you will need a presser. So make a presser and they give you one. Sticky piston, on the other hand, I don't know what's coming up to decide what to get. Doesn't seem like there's heaps down this direction. I just made an iron pickaxe. Thank you. I'll make an iron axe soon. Yeah, I got one of them. What do we got here? Sharpness 3, looting 2, or XP boost. Looting 2. Cool. Let's put this away. Yoink. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to take the iron block. This one here, I found the last seed that I needed. I had spice, I had barley, I had lettuce. I had to find a scallion. You can't find it from breaking grass, as it says up here. You get a good variety of seeds from breaking grass. The scallion came out of one of the gardens, and I think the gardens were just over the back here. Oh, no monster this time. Seemed like every time I slept earlier today, I would have to fight a monster. The scallion came from one of these gardens over here. This one of these things. The shaded garden I got it from. Another beehive over here. Do have my scoop on me. Let's get him. Sting. Sting. Thank you. Right. Haven't even. I might have gone through one iteration of bees over there yet. I haven't actually checked it today. Yep, we've gone through one. There we go. We'll take the one honeycomb it gave us. They're already getting some good stuff. Some leather and everything. I killed a chicken earlier today and managed to get leather from it. I'm still a bit confused why I got leather from a chicken. But I'm not going to complain. Just a little confused. I can't cook turkey. Why can't I cook turkey? Guess you can only make it into stock, or that's odd. Anyway, you can go in there. Let's get rid of this. That. Alright. That's going excellent. So, you had a baby. Congratulations, Twander the guard. And it's a baby boy. Well done. Can you get out of my house? Door's over there. House. Mine. Out. Oof. Stop staring at me. Take Thora the fisherman as well. Get out. Alright. So, whoop, wrong button. Let's go in here. Grape, kiwi, grape. Take grape seeds. Plan on doing some of this. So, these ones here require a fair bit of crafting. They are from cooking for blockheads. So, let's get started on that. Once I get rid of that. So, in the work table here, I've got a little bit prepared. So, for these cooking for blockheads items, we're going to need some black stained glass, which is your recipe. We're going to need some black stained clay, so that's just hardened clay around an ink sac as well, so that's black stained clay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to need a furnace. We are going to need to make a book. And we're going to need to cook that. Smelt the book. Oh, I put it in the table, didn't I? Well done. Smelt the book. That grapeseed outside. So cooking a regular book gives you cooking for blockheads 1. So it shows food you can make with the things you have in your inventory. So if I open this up, I can... shows me what I can do. To take it one step further, into a cooking for blockheads 2, we need a couple of crafting tables and some diamonds. And the reason we want to take it that step further is we need a number 2 for a cooking table. So let's get 1, 2 of them. 1, 2, like this, and that gets us a number 2. Thanks for coming. So then we can make the cooking table, which you can see here is the black stained clay, or black hardened clay, I should say. Cooking for Blockheads 2 book, and 5 of the oak wood gets us the cooking table. Didn't think it used the book up, but apparently it does. Anyway, not a big issue. Next thing we want to do is the oven. And here's the glass, some iron, and a furnace. Then we want the fridge. So to make the fridge, we're going to require an iron door and a chest, I think it is. 2 of them. Keep getting confused with the work table. So one of them gets us a fridge. Actually, we want 2 of these. I want a double height fridge, but I'll get to that in a second. Actually, let's just make another. Let's just make another chest. While the recipe's in there, we'll just grab a second one because there's already another door. You get the 3 iron doors, so let's make a second one of them. And a sink. Sink requires some wood, some iron, and a water bucket. I was hoping I'd get my bucket back. I could have done with that earlier. What I'm also going to make is a couple of these tool racks, and they're just to store our pots and pans and stuff that we made earlier, or previous episode. So, Master Chef, we have completed that quest. So oven, fridge, sink, and cooking table. We get to choose either a couple of blocks of iron, a couple of diamonds, or a block of gold. Just took a block of iron before. Got 6, got 8, got tons of iron. Debatable, isn't it? Just take the diamonds. Right. So this one's getting pretty close to done. I'm having trouble with the fishing part, getting these other fish. So I'm not sure if you guys can give me hints on where to get the fish from. What else do we need here? Engineer's workbench. Not ready to do that one yet. I don't believe. At immersive engineer's workbench. I've got to get some more of the. I've got to get some of the creosote. So to get creosote, I need. Pretty sure I need creosote for that. Let's have a look. Treated wood requires a bucket of creosote. Creosote comes from a coke oven. So to make a coke oven is one of our quests. So up in quests, in here, we need to make 8 coke bricks, and they will give us 8 coke bricks. That's still not enough to make a whole coke oven. So I don't know why it's 8 and 8. I thought it would be a bit more than that. And also need to make an engineer's hammer. But that's cool. So let's put this away. Let's put this kitchen down. Oh, typical. It's the side I didn't want it to be on. Pick all that up. So sink, fridge, put the oven. Normally you put the sink in front of the window, but I'll put the oven in front of the window. Put that there. This should. That just looks ugly. Looks ugly, people. Why did you let me do that? Everything requires a different tool to break. I'm gonna put the sink under the window just because I can. I'm gonna move this. There. Be nice if it connected. And the fridge can go here, that's fine. Let's put these two chests back down. I'm just gonna store this in here. Where's my digging backpack? Because that is what that chest was. There's all my digging stuff. Excellent. Going to require a bunch of clay to do this next quest. So let's grab all of this. Nothing that one, sweet. So all our food can actually go in the fridge now. So this is going to be interesting. Let's just do this. So all of this can go in here. And then when you open this table up, it can actually tell you what you can make out of it. Cool. There we go. The seed needs to go outside. Actually, we might plant it. Nighttime again. Kebab. Okay. So we just want the foodstuffs. And the reason I got, obviously, the double-sized fridge is it holds a lot more. A lot more than a single. There we go. I'll keep a couple of things on me. Throw that in there. Oh, I got a crab in my inventory. And these tool racks can be placed in the area, and with the use of your tools. So this should be able to open this and go that one, like that. Normally you place the chopping board on top here. Well, I have before anyway. I've just sort of placed the. That's cool. Chopping board, juicer, and this should actually be able to. This should be able to access all of that stuff. So, so for example, we got apple juice here. You should be able to see apple juice requires the apple and the juicer because these are on these racks. The apple's in the fridge. It can do that. Anyway, cooking for blockheads is a great little mod. Makes things a lot easier. And if we did have in this pack Spice of Life enabled, which we don't, that would come in very, very handy because the last thing you want to do is have to jump between making foods without a little bit of assistance. So that gives that bit of assistance for you. So you can have your grape juice and then mix it with some snow and stuff and get grape smoothies. Alright, so I don't know what it'll do with the cotton if it's snacking on them. Oh, I want to chomp down on some cotton. Okay, let's see. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get coke oven bricks. Coke bricks require 4 bricks and 4 clay for 2. So it wanted 8. So I need 4 of them. So 4 lots of 4 is 16. And I know I need more than that. Stick. So that's the 16. As I said, I know I will be needing more. to the tune of, how many's in this? Is it 27? So they're only going to give us 16 all up. So we still need another 11. Or 12, so we need another 6 lots. So 6, 4, 24. So yeah, I'm going to throw that in there. And we're going to need just as much clay on the other side to make the external bits. And then we're going to need sandstone. I'm pretty sure it is in the middle. So I've got a bunch of sand. So what do we need? We need a minimum of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think, what did I just make? 6 extras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the sand away. Wrong one. That one. Sand away. That in the middle. That on the outside. And then I just need bricks. Ah, it's a normal crafting table. Arg. Bricks, clay, sandstone. Oh gosh. I'll probably do that lots more times yet. I'm so used to a tinker's table that when I don't have tinker's tables in a pack, I just end up doing that and dropping it. After this, we also need the engineer's hammer, don't we? Engineer's hammer. Which is going to require sticks, 2 iron, and string. So let's grab those items. Iron. String. I've got sticks on my inventory. Don't think it needs to be treated. Find out in a second. 1 engineer's hammer. So that's part of the quest done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, apparently we finished it. Worked that one out. That's funny. 4. That's cool. Quests. Supposedly we've made 12 already. I don't know where the other ones are. Anyway, that's fine. I'm going to take that reward. Thank you very much. Throw the heart in the bin. Still not quite enough. So we've got 16 coke bricks at the moment. Pretty sure it's standard recipe for the coke oven, which require 9, 8, 9 for 27. So I've got 16. We're still cooking up a storm. Let's just go and start placing this out. I wonder if I just sort of build it in someone else's house here and just go, you know what, this is now my house. I think that's how I'm going to do it. So I think it would look quite nice here in the corner. Like that. So sorry if you liked your house, but it's now mine. So I'll build this in here. Need obviously a few more blocks, which is very slowly being smelted up in here. There's another 2. We've got 12 left. I mean, obviously we can make this a bit quicker if I put some in the other thing. 11. No, it was all calculated out, wasn't it, with multiples of 8. So as not to waste coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 4 more. 2 lots. Dude, we're in the wilderness and you're wearing a suit. Not sure that's going to keep you safe from the Jabberwock, but alright, mate. To each their own. One. I need what? Three more. See, I did miscalculate my my coal usage. Need one more. One more. It's 4 too many. Alright. Let's get this done and then we'll wrap up because we've just hit the wrapping up point. 1, 2, 3, 4. And which side should I have the front on? I'm thinking this side. Come on. Oh no, this one does require one in the middle. It's not the same as a railcraft one. Do need one more. I need one more. Fail. Big fail from me. See, maths was right. Maths was very right. Just my putting it into practice, not so good. Almost there. But yeah, definitely is wrapping up point. So as soon as this one's done, we'll wrap up. Next episode, not sure what we'll get into. Do a little bit of work in between, trying to determine the best thing for us to do. Perhaps it will be a bit more of this immersive engineering stuff. Probably will be that actually. Hey, 1 coke oven. Now we can get some creosote by smelting coal in there or wood or whatever. Yep, so next episode perhaps we'll venture down this line with some more of the treated stuff and get this workbench done. And that way we can start getting towards some of this stuff. Oh look, we've got another chapter. After weeks of constantly being hunted by the monstrosities inhabiting this Eden, we've come across a rather extremely ancient underground facility. Though it threatens to collapse unknowingly on our head, we ventured inside in search of any answers we could find. Upon searching, we found exceptionally old machines of unknown purpose. However, from how complex the mechanisms were, we could speculate they served some great purpose in their prime. All of these were vastly defunct, with either gears rusted together or containers shattered open. There was no chance to salvage any of the machines. Even the unknown metal that seemed to be a major component in them had lost its silvery white luster and crumbled slightly at our touch. Sadly, there were no answers here, only more questions. If higher technology existed then, why did the villagers have vastly inferior machines? We did not know the answer, but for now we headed back to the village. Done. So with that, we're wrapping up. Please come back and join me for the next episode. And feel free to join me tomorrow for another episode of Pickle Pack. Thanks for watching. See you later.